What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm super excited today because I'm finally able to make one of these tiered review my favorite cards lists that I've enjoyed watching so much here from other creators on YouTube. And for the very first tiered ranking list, I've chosen the illustration rares from the Scarlet and Violet base set. And I've been maintaining for a while that this set is a little bit underrated. As far as base sets go, it might be the best base set that we've ever had of any era, with the exception of like the original OG vintage base sets. But there's some really cool cards in here, and it's time to go over just the illustration rares. In total, we're going to be looking at 24 cards, starting from the Tarantula all the way down to the Squovit, and nothing else. So we're not going to be counting any of these trainer cards, none of the special illustration rare, gold, or ultra rares here, just the special illustration rares. And I've got my tiered ranking list, and we're going to start in numerical order with Tarantula. And I gotta say, this card is kind of cool because it matches with the special illustration rare to form two cards together, like telling a story. But as far as my favorite cards and artworks go, I'm going to actually have to put this one pretty low. Not that big of a fan. Sorry, Tarantula. Now, Dolive. Dolive is actually one of 4 illustration rares that I own in my own personal master set collecting. The others include Armor Rouge and the Ralts and the Kirlia, part of the Gardevoir line. Now, I was able to pull Dolive, I was able to pull Armor Rouge, and I ended up purchasing Ralts and Kirlia, so full transparency there. And while this card, the Dolive, has a slaps activity, the card doesn't slap hard enough for me. I'm going to give it a solid B. I think it's a dope card, but nothing crazy. Now, the Toad School, and this one I actually want to pull up. There's some really cool art in this. For a funky looking Pokemon, they really put some cool colors and thought into this card. So I'm going to go ahead and give it, I think, a high B. It's not an A tier for me yet, but it's definitely on the higher end of the Bs. Now, this card, I love this card. I like cards where the Pokemon are like interacting in everyday life, and I love how it's kind of at like a spicy food stand here. You can even see in the logo in the background. For me, this card is 100% an A-level card. There we go. It's fantastic. Armor Rouge, I think, is also a beautiful, beautiful card. Where to put it, though? I think it's probably on the lower end of the A's for me, as opposed to the Slowpoke, which is definitely on the high end of the A's. I think this Slowpoke card, kind of similar, right, in the sense of like city street vibes, but there's something about this card that's really simple. The cobblestones are beautiful, and then there's this pink Slowpoke popping out of nowhere. Really, really cool card. The next one, I think is going to be kind of low. Clauncher, kind of simple. I'm going to put it here on the bottom, D tier, I mean, maybe C, but for the time being, it's pretty low. And here we go. Now we're getting to 2 of my favorite cards. This Wiglet card is absolutely silly and fantastic. I love that there's a second Wiglet kind of just popping out over here. I love the Heart Pokemon Love Disc, and I love that there's just a Psyduck chilling and actually swimming in the water. There's also a Slowpoke here. There's so much going on this card. For me, this is an easy S tier. I love it. I really, really want this card, as I want the Dondozo. I mean, this card is absolutely gorgeous with the Tatsugiri here. There's actually another one over here, and the colors are fantastic. The framing, the water, absolutely fantastic. This might be my favorite card in the entire set. This, for me, is easy S tier. Next, we've got the Pachirisu. I think it's a super cute card. I mean, the cuteness alone probably puts it into a B tier for me. Let's think. Yeah, I think this works. The Pawmote. Pawmote's another really cool card. Again, I love when the Pokemon are interacting in like a real life environment, just sitting on the hay bale, taking a nap. Super cool card, but I wouldn't put it A. It's a solid B, maybe higher than the Dolive. Maybe even up here. We can revisit this moving forward once it's all set in stone. The Drowsy. Oh man, what a beautiful card with the Ferris wheel in the background, the amazing colors, the spotlight on Drowsy, the people in the foreground, this kid with the little balloon. I mean, there's so much to see in this card. For me, easy S tier. I still think the Dondozo and the Wiglet, I love that Wiglet card, are my preferences, but for me, man, Drowsy is up there. Now, the Ralts and the Kirlia. I maintain that this line with the Gardevoir as a set is absolutely amazing. However, as individual cards go, I think they're solid A tiers. I wouldn't necessarily put them in S tier for individual cards, but as a story card, with the Gardevoir, with the special illustration rare, definitely an S. But I will put them on the higher end of the A. And if I think I could put the Slowpoke ahead of it, but for the time being, I won't. Moving forward, we've got the Fido. Cool card, but I mean, I don't know, C tier. Nothing too crazy for me. Same with this, what's his name? Grevard, perhaps. Grevard, yeah. I mean, it's a cool card. I do like the colors. I like that there's Gengar and Ghastly and a Pokeball in the front. You know what? I might change my mind a little bit. This is probably going up into the B tier, just because there is so much cool stuff going on. But it's not my favorite Pokemon, so I'm going to hold back a little bit on the enthusiasm and pop it into the B tier. Now, this Railu, also another really cool card. Probably going up just behind the Ralts and the Kirlia for me. There's so much going on. I love that he's just like hanging out in his dirty room, getting a workout on. And I especially like that there's a foam roller in the background, right? One of those exercise machines that probably don't get enough love and respect. So that's going to go into the high A tier. Now, unfortunately, we've got another candidate for a low tier, and that's going to be Sandile. Just not my card. Same thing for the Klolf. Probably going down here. Mobostif. Okay, this is a cool card. I don't want to put it into A tier, but it's definitely a really cool artwork and a story card, if I'm not mistaken, in the sense that there are a few other cards that come out later on where the table's getting flipped over and like food's getting thrown all over the place. That is a continuation of this picnic story with the trainer Arvin. So again, cool card. I think for now it's going to be high B tier. But I'd be stoked, absolutely stoked to get this card. Bombardier, I don't think it's a D tier, but probably C for me. Same for the King Gambit. Now, I am a chess player, and I love playing the King's Gambit, so we've got that going for it. But that's about it. Not my favorite Pokemon, not my favorite card. I will say I love all of the bird, right? And I say it right as I pass Bombardier, but I love all of these like bird cards that come out in a lot of different sets. They're super cute, really nice perspective, birds in the foreground, in the background, and the cuteness level is just through the roof. So for that, I'm probably going to put it somewhere in the B tier. I'm thinking behind Palmote. Yep, that sounds good to me. And last but not least, the very last card in the illustration rares is the Squovit. And I mean, this card is really cute. If you look in the background as well, there's like a little Pikachu on the fridge. The apartment looks really cute, like flowers in the foreground. This is just a really nice, cute card. I think I'm probably going to put it goes somewhere in the middle for me. Maybe, yeah, I'll actually put this in the high B tier, right behind Mobostif. And at the end, you can see that for me, the standout cards in the illustration rare are the Dondozo, the Wiglet, and the Drowsy. Those are three cards that I would love to have multiples of in my collection. And deserving of the S tier as well would be the Ralts and the Kirlia, if the special illustration rare Gardevoir was also included. So for me, this is it. I'm sure your ranking is going to be a lot different than mine. In fact, I hope it is. I hope we get some discussion in the comment sections below about how wrong I am about this list and how all of my choices are totally off compared to yours. So please leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos moving forward. That's it for this one. See you in the next one. Peace.